I'm actually going to try something new here on the podcast with you. This is either going to hit or it's going to flop, but it's going to
All
be
right.
outside the box. So, so one thing a couple people don't know about me as a podcaster in industry. In past life, I was actually a music artist, and so I actually had made so to tell the story about it. Scott Lesack from Castle Rock had posted a video. You know, guys post video of their crews working.
Yeah.
And there was a beat in the background. I'm like, oh, where'd you get this from? And he sent it to me, and I kind of just started coming up with some stuff on it. So I was like, the more I start coming up with, the more I'm like, I could actually make like a whole song out of this. So I actually there's actually a Snow Fighters hip hop song that I made
Oh,
with
wow.
a video on it. So I was going to pull it up. You haven't heard you haven't heard of this, I'm taking by your reaction, which is cool.
I have not. No.
No, which is cool because I want to get this. This is basically going to be like the industry reacts. So let me find it. We'll share it, and we'll have a live reaction video. So your thoughts afterwards, good, bad, and indifferent. If you think this is trash, be like, yeah, man, that wasn't it. If you think this should be on Storm Chasing season 2, we'll do that too. So let me.
All right.
Let's get the screen shared here, get the audio. So I do have like a video. So the nice thing, one thing I did too, which I was glad I did. Oh, you should see my YouTube come up here. You see this Snow Fighters Anthem. So the one thing I did have some other people in the industry actually share with it, like what what they appreciate about being a snow fighter, kind of recognize their team. So had some of their footage in here. So it did kind of shout out some people too. So here we go. Snow Fight wins the live reaction. Let me know. Can you hear okay?
I can hear it.
This right here is dedicated to the dedicated Snow Fighters. We see you. Yeah, Evan the Jack. But it's the anthem right here. Winter weather, but you ain't gon' slip and fall with that. Why? Cause we snow fighters, we assaulting that. Get it, saltin' that. King need this saltin' rap. Clown brokers, end of the road. This a cul-de-sac. Blackout with white glove service. That's a coldest facts. Sparks flying from the start. It's a Goldberg match. Wild with the snow clouds running. We be on a mission. How we put the blade down, but cutting through the competition. Women in snow bloom. Give them they flowers. Greatness coming together. Influential encounters. Big loader. Sharp with the metal like Weapon X. Can't cage me. I'm a boss with that metal. Blessed lightning. If it's Tyson, we grinding through nights, non-stop on the clock. Perfect time is Snow Fighters. Yes, sir. They be pumped for war, Evan. When you're working in the winter, bro, it's 24/7. Snow fight win, 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 snow fight win. When the storm is coming in, snow fight win, snow warriors begin. Snow fight win when it's over 30 hours. Snow fight win, you should know we got the power. Snow fight win. This is too much. I think these peeps forgot. We got equipment for days. That's a fleeting thought, game changing. Failure we won't stand under. Colorado avalanche, a blacktop, and one. To do this work, they pay the cost in the life they have. So don't roll your eyes when you see the prices tag. Without a real snow pro, I got issues with snow business. You reading Simon's mag. They think it's snow in July, like they missed the freeze. Cold even down to infinite degrees. Dark nights, cleaning lots up to the curb. The heroes that we need coming to serve, so the handicap can go where they going. Clearing ambulance lanes to keep the hospitals open. Plowing snow now, so you later. They even serving power companies, utility players. Snow fight win, 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 snow win, snow fight win, snow fight win. When the storm is coming in, snow fight win, snow warriors begin. Snow fight win when it's over 30 hours. Snow fight win, you should know we got the power. This is snow fight win. They call you unsung heroes. Well, this is your song. We see you.
All right, so that was the Snow Fight win. Snow Fighter first time I did this, so I'm putting it out there, Bart. What's your thoughts?
That's
Trash
the
it,
beauty.
love it.
No. I'll tell you, it was infinitely better than I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but that was a quality production, man. And
Appreciate
you
that.
got
Appreciate
the
it.
quote from Thane there at the end too. He's great. And I also like the slip and fall reference at the very beginning. I got a kick out of that.
Yeah. That was kind of what started it because when, that was the first I'm like winter weather, but you ain't gonna slip and fall with that. Why? Because we snow fighters, we assaulting that. And then the hip hop battle rapper me just kind of came and get it, salting that, king be it, salting rap. I'm like, okay. And then at that point, I'm like, all right, now I got something. Like
Yeah.
so it was, I think sometimes the takeaway from that is not just, I mean, obviously, sure, shameless plug for the song, love to
Yeah.
see it on Storm
Get the
Chasing
views up.
season
Let's do
2,
it. Yeah.
all that. But more importantly, I think, it hopefully encourages the viewers, like when you got an idea sometimes, like, obviously within reason and stuff, but follow it down the creative trail sometimes. You don't know what'll come out of it. And it's, if nothing else, it's engaging. And I think for me at the time, because that was late 23, early 24 when I did that. So that was right when I was late 24, early 25. Wow. It's like, it hasn't been that long, but, because I just started the business in 24. So yeah, it was only about a year ago that I was working on that. But what it really helped me do, especially with the outreach and the quotes from different people, is make those connections too. So it had some, it went beyond just being a song. Like it got to make some connections and also got to shout people out in, for what they do. Because again,